Hey Erica, Bill Davis here. Hey, just wanted to give you what I call as a value video, just to kind of show you what I see as far as what the values of this neighborhood is on this home that we're looking at. So here's the home that we're looking at, is on 2293 Cypress Avenue. We've already just talked about what they're looking for and the offers that came in and what they're countering. So I guess the offers that they got were around the 500 price point, and sellers are thinking that they could get them to compete against each other, and they're countering them close to the 530 now, or at 530. So I wanted to show you what this competes with as far as the other properties that have recently sold that are just like this home in the area. So I did only 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Here's the square footage, so can't go too high or low. And then 66 was when it was built. And the big thing about this property is it has views. And again, it's also rebuilt as new construction. That's something that we would have to find out, exactly what that construction consists of. But just want to show you, the facts on this home, so when we're looking at the other ones. So let me show you real quick. I pulled up everything in this area that I've sold, and I went back like 5 months, 5-6 months, and that's usually what an appraiser is going to be able to use. And so what an appraiser is going to do is they're going to do the same thing that I'm doing, and then they just make the adjustments to justify the value on this home. So let me just show you, and I only did this area. So let me just show you the area that I did as far as a map. Let me pull it up. So here's the area right here, as far as this is this direct neighborhood, but this neighborhood is also the same as this neighborhood as far as comparables. Over here it gets to Pinole. We can't really use that, and so I only stuck with just this initial area, which is about a mile or so from each other. Okay, so let me go into the list. So here's the properties that I pulled up that are most like the Cypress property, and here's one on Del Monte. And again, I only use the same values as far as square footage, bedroom, bathrooms, and then we make adjustments off of that, and also yard size. And then the only adjustments that we would make off of Cypress compared to these ones are that it's remodeled, and it's newer construction in the areas that we need to find out, and of course the views. And the views could be worth $20,000 to $30,000 compared to other properties, and so that's what I see them looking at as far as the differences between. So here's the highest sold property in the area, and this is actually a street next to Cypress. It's actually right on the other block. So here's Cypress where this property is, and this is on Del Monte, which is on the other side. So very good comparable. It says super sharp remodeled property, so very good comparable to compare it, because that property on Cypress is remodeled. This one is fully remodeled as well, and this one just closed May 27th, so not too long ago. But you can see it was priced at $419 and went $478. So, but this one for $478, that's a good comparable that an appraiser would use. And then even if you were to add, let's say $30,000 for a view, that would justify, even $20,000. I mean, that would bring it closer to the $500,000 price point, because this house does not have a view. This is a flat area, and they don't have any other extra view compared to these properties that have no neighbors behind them, which is another value, and has the bay view. Okay, so this is the highest comp that they would go off of, and then it goes down from there. This one sold for $477, but it's a lot smaller. It's only 1,000 square foot, 1,080 square foot. So they would make the adjustment as far as size of the home. So this would make this one probably closer to the $500,000 and up price range. But this is not too far from that property. But this is remodeled, so it's a good comp to go off of. And you just add the value of the views, add the value of the difference in square footage, and the construction, the newer construction that was rebuilt. This one sold for $470. This one sold so a little smaller, or actually a little bigger, and fully updated though. But you can see, the price ranges aren't too far off from what this guy's asking for. So they're staying around this $470, and this is another one that sold for $460. smaller, but it's fully upgraded. So I think the differences between these other homes that have sold compared to this guy's house that he's trying to sell in Cypress is the fact that it has views of the water, and the construction is newer than all the other houses in that area. And I think what we need to find out is going to be like, what parts of the home were remodeled, and then also that's what's going to help the appraisal. And so, like, let's say even if we offered 530 and accept what he's asking, then we get an appraisal, and the appraiser is only going to say that it's worth a certain amount. Of course we would be able to go back and say, hey, this is what all buyers are they're going to get the same appraisal value close to this. You could close with us right now. And I think because you have a little bit of rapport with them, I think that would help in our favor. And so that's just my take, and I just want to show you the facts of as far as what the values are in this area. Okay, so call me, let me know if you have any questions. All right.